Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, checking your bank account, and seeing money deposited while you were fast asleep. No alarms, no stress, just the quiet satisfaction of knowing your efforts are still paying off, even when you're not working. Sounds incredible, doesn't it? But let me tell you something. It's not just a fantasy reserved for a select few. This kind of financial freedom is possible, and the method to achieve it is far simpler than you might think. You see, the wealthy have long understood one powerful secret. They don't trade their time for money forever. Instead, they use systems that work for them around the clock, creating streams of income that flow consistently even while they're doing other things, like sleeping or spending time with loved ones. And the best part? You don't need to be a millionaire to start using this method. In fact, anyone, regardless of experience or background, can tap into this approach and begin building their own path to financial freedom. In today's video, I'm going to reveal a hidden method that will show you how to make money while you sleep. This isn't some get-rich-quick scheme or impossible dream. It's a practical, proven system that's helped countless people transform their financial future. So, if you're ready to break free from the cycle of working for every dollar and want to discover how to create real wealth, the kind that works for you even when you're not working, then stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll have the exact blueprint you need to get started and take control of your financial destiny. Let's dive in. Let's talk about the concept that has transformed the lives of countless people: passive income. What is it, exactly? It's money that flows into your life without requiring constant effort on your part. It's the opposite of what most people are used to, which is trading hours for dollars. With passive income, you build something once, and it keeps working for you over time, like planting a tree that bears fruit season after season without needing to be replanted. Think about this. Most of us are stuck in a cycle where we exchange our time and energy for money. The problem? There are only so many hours in a day, and eventually, you hit a ceiling. Passive income changes the game because it doesn't rely on your physical presence. It allows you to break free from that cycle and opens the door to financial freedom. For example, imagine you write an ebook or create an online course. You put in the initial work up front to make it, but after it's finished, it can sell hundreds, even thousands of times without you lifting another finger. Or think about real estate. You buy a rental property, and once it's set up, the rent payments keep coming in month after month. These are just a couple of examples of how passive income works, but the possibilities are endless. The reason this is so powerful is that it creates time freedom. Instead of worrying about how many hours you need to work to make ends meet, you can focus on what really matters to you. Spending time with loved ones, pursuing your passions, or even building more income streams. Passive income gives you control over your life and your future. And once you understand its potential, you'll see why it's the foundation of wealth for so many successful people. Now, if you're thinking, this sounds great, but how do I even start building passive income? Don't worry, we're just getting started. In the next section, I'll reveal a hidden method that you can use to create your first stream of passive income and begin making money even while you sleep. Now that you understand the power of passive income, let me introduce you to one of the most effective ways to achieve it: creating digital assets. This is the hidden wealth method that so many successful people use but rarely talk about. A digital asset is anything you create once and can sell or monetize over and over again without additional effort. It could be an ebook, an online course, a set of templates, stock photos, or even a YouTube channel. These are tools that live online, and because the internet never sleeps, they can generate income for you around the clock. Here's the beauty of digital assets. They allow you to tap into a global market. Think about it. There are billions of people online every day, searching for solutions, entertainment, or knowledge. If you create something that meets their needs, even in a small way, you can position yourself to earn money no matter where they are or what time it is. And unlike traditional businesses, which often require physical inventory, shipping, or heavy startup costs, digital assets can be created with little to no overhead. You just need an idea, the right tools, and the willingness to put in the upfront work. For example, let's say you're great at graphic design. You could create and sell templates for social media posts, resumes, or presentations. Once those templates are uploaded to a platform like Etsy or Gumroad, people can buy them anytime, even while you're sleeping. Or maybe you have expertise in a specific area, like personal finance or fitness. You could turn that knowledge into an online course that people purchase repeatedly. The possibilities are endless, and they're not limited to experts or big businesses. Ordinary people have used digital assets to replace their full-time income or create additional streams of revenue that free them from financial stress. What makes this method so powerful is its scalability. Once you've created a digital asset, you can sell it to as many people as you want without having to recreate it. And because it's online, automation does most of the work for you. The platforms handle payments, delivery, and even some of the marketing. It's like building a machine that runs itself, leaving you free to focus on creating more assets or enjoying the income they generate. If this sounds exciting but you're wondering how to get started, don't worry. In the next section, I'll show you how to identify your personal money-making zone, the perfect combination of your skills, passions, and what the market is looking for. Once you find that, creating your first digital asset will feel like second nature. To create a digital asset that generates income while you sleep, the first and most important step is to identify your money-making zone. This is the sweet spot where your passions, skills, and what the market is willing to pay for all overlap. It's like hitting the jackpot of opportunities because you're working on something you enjoy and are good at, while also addressing a real demand. Finding this zone is the key to creating a product that sells effortlessly. Start by thinking about your skills. What are you naturally good at, or what have you learned through experience? It doesn't have to be something extraordinary. Maybe you're great at organizing, or you've mastered a specific software, or perhaps you've overcome a personal challenge and learned valuable lessons along the way. These skills, no matter how simple they seem to you, are valuable to others who are looking for solutions. Next, think about what excites you. What topics or activities light you up? If you're going to create a digital asset, it's important that you actually enjoy the process because you'll be spending time building it. Plus, when you're passionate about something, that energy translates into the final product, making it more appealing to others. For example, if you love cooking, you could create a collection of unique recipes or an online course teaching beginners how to prepare quick, healthy meals. But here's the crucial step. Make sure there's a demand for what you're offering. It doesn't matter how skilled or passionate you are if no one is looking for what you're creating. This is where market research comes in. Spend some time online to see what people are already buying in your area of expertise. Check platforms like Amazon, Etsy, or Udemy to find out what products are popular. Look for reviews, comments, or frequently asked questions to understand what problems people are trying to solve. These clues will help you tailor your product to meet their needs. When you combine your skills, passions, and market demand, you create something truly powerful. For example, someone who loves photography and has experience with editing might create a beginner's guide to taking better photos with a smartphone. Or someone who has a talent for budgeting could design a simple, printable planner to help others manage their finances. The possibilities are endless, and the more specific and valuable your product is, the easier it will be to attract buyers. Once you've identified your money-making zone, you'll have a clear direction for creating your first digital asset. In the next section, I'll guide you step by step on how to turn this idea into a tangible product that can start generating income for you immediately. Now that you've found your money-making zone, it's time to turn that idea into a profitable digital product. Creating something that not only generates sales, but that actually delivers value is the secret to building a reliable and lasting source of income. The good news? It doesn't have to be complicated or require large investments. All you need is a clear plan and the dedication to execute it. The first step is to define what the format of your digital product will be. This depends on what you feel most comfortable creating and how your audience prefers to consume content. For example, if you enjoy writing, an ebook might be the best choice. If you prefer to teach in a more interactive way, an online course or even a series of explanatory videos may be more effective. The right format is one that matches your skill with what the market values. Then, think about a specific problem that your product will solve. Successful digital products have one thing in common. They meet a clear need. The more specific and targeted the problem you solve, the more valuable the product will be. For example, instead of creating a generic guide on how to be more productive, you could develop something more focused, like a 30-day plan to double your productivity while working from home. Products that solve real, practical problems tend to sell much more because they create a direct impact on people's lives. Now simplify the creation process. Often, The biggest mistake anyone starting out is trying to make something perfect right away. Remember that the most important thing is to deliver value, not perfection. If you're creating an ebook, focus on creating easy-to-read, straightforward, and useful content. If it's a course, it doesn't need to have dozens of hours of content. It is enough for him to teach clearly and objectively what the public needs to learn. You can always improve your product after you launch it, based on feedback from early buyers. Another crucial point is the presentation of your product. The way you pack it makes all the difference. Invest in an attractive cover for an ebook or a well-structured sales page for an online course. People buy with their eyes first, so make sure your product looks professional and trustworthy, even if it's simple. Finally, never underestimate the impact of a well-made digital product. There are stories of people who started with something as simple as a financial spreadsheet or a step-by-step guide and, over time, built true digital empires. It all starts with that first product that solves a problem and generates results. In the next step, we'll talk about how to automate the process so that your product continues generating sales even while you sleep. After creating a digital product, the next step is to automate the process so that it works for you, generating income even while you sleep. Automation is the secret to turning a single product into an ongoing, scalable source of revenue. Without it, you could end up stuck in the same cycle of constant effort to sell, but with the right systems, you free up your time and let the money flow almost automatically. It all starts with a reliable platform to host and sell your product. There are many options available, such as Amazon, Etsy, Gumroad, or course-specific platforms like Udemy or Teachable. What these platforms do is simplify the entire process for you. They handle payments, automatically deliver the product to the customer, and even help expose your product to a larger audience. This means that once you have your product set up there, it can be sold at any time of the day without you having to intervene. Another essential pillar of automation is marketing, which is what will attract the right people to your product. And the best way to do this without depending on your time is to use tools that automate dissemination. For example, you can set up an email sequence using platforms like MailChimp or ConvertKit. Imagine someone visits your page and shows interest in your product. A simple sign-up form can capture that person's email and send a series of automated messages that explain the value of your product and encourage purchase. It's like having a salesperson working for you all the time. Social media can also be automated to keep interest in your product active. Tools like Buffer or Hootsuite allow you to schedule posts to be published throughout the week or month, ensuring your audience remains engaged even when you're offline. A good example would be creating posts that showcase the benefits of your product, share testimonials, or offer tips related to the problem your product solves. And if you're willing to invest a little, paid ads are a powerful way to drive traffic to your product automatically. Platforms like Facebook ads or Google ads allow you to set up campaigns that work day and night, reaching exactly the audience you want to reach. Over time, you can adjust these ads to improve results and consistently increase your sales. The most important thing in automation is to configure the system once and adjust it as needed. Sure, at first it may take a few hours or even a few days to set everything up, but once the system is up and running, it will operate practically on its own. This is how you turn a single digital product into a passive income-generating machine. And best of all, this automated income stream not only frees up your time, but also gives you the freedom to create even more assets and expand your results. In the next step, we'll talk about how to attract the right people to your product and increase your sales. Now that your digital product is ready and the automation systems are set up, the next step is to make sure the right people discover it. Driving traffic to your digital asset is what turns all your efforts into real results. After all, the best product in the world won't generate sales if no one knows it exists. But with the right strategies, you can attract a steady stream of interested visitors, increasing your chances of conversion and, of course, profit. The first step is to understand where your target audience is. Think about who would benefit most from your product and where these people spend their time online. It can be on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook groups, or even specialized forums. When you know where your audience is, you can create content that speaks directly to them and shows how your product solves the problem they face. For example, if you created a course on how to start investing, you can produce short videos or posts that explain basic investment concepts, arousing people's curiosity and directing them to your course. Additionally, Free content is one of the most effective ways to attract organic traffic to your product. You can create videos, articles, or even blog posts that genuinely deliver value, but also introduce your product as the complete solution. Suppose you wrote an ebook about productivity. You can record a short video with 3 quick tips for organizing your day and, at the end, suggest the ebook as a more detailed guide. This approach not only attracts the audience's attention, but also builds trust, as you are already helping before you even ask for anything in return. Another powerful strategy is the use of social proof. People trust products that others have already used and approved, so ask your first customers to leave testimonials or share their experience. You can display these reviews on your sales page, on social media, or even in marketing campaigns. This simple addition significantly increases the chances that someone will trust your product and make a purchase. If you have a budget to invest, consider paid ads as a shortcut to reaching more people quickly. With platforms like Google Ads, Facebook ads, or even Pinterest ads, you can segment your target audience with extreme precision, ensuring that your product is seen by those who are most likely to be interested in it. The key here is to start small, test different messages and images, and when you find what works, scale up the campaign to reach even more people. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of partnerships and collaborations. If you know influencers or content creators in your area, get in touch and offer your product in exchange for a mention or review. These partnerships can generate spikes in traffic and boost your sales quickly. The key to driving traffic consistently is to combine different strategies and adjust them based on results. Remember, traffic is the fuel that drives your digital asset. The more right people you attract, the greater your chances of sales. In the next step, we'll explore how to scale this strategy to transform your source of income into something even more powerful. After creating your digital product, automating the process, and driving traffic to it, it's time to think bigger. Scaling your income streams is the step that turns something small, like an ebook or course, into a system that can generate exponential gains. This is where the true power of passive income begins to reveal itself, because you not only increase the results of what you have already created, but you also expand your possibilities for new sources of income. The first step to scaling is leveraging what is already working. Analyze your current product performance. Which strategies are bringing you the most traffic? Which campaigns are generating the most sales? What types of customers are connecting most with your offering? When you identify these highest impact areas, you can double down on efforts in them, optimizing your marketing campaigns, amplifying ads, and even adjusting your messaging to speak even more directly to the audience that is responding well. Additionally, consider expanding your current product. If you created an ebook, for example, you can turn it into a more complete course by adding videos and extra materials. Or if you already have a course, you can create add-ons like a live workshop, ready-made templates, or even a mentoring program. These extensions not only increase the value of what you offer, but they also allow your current customers to invest more in you. After all, it is much easier to sell to those who already know and trust your work. Another powerful strategy is to diversify your digital products. Think of it as building a portfolio of assets that work together. If you started with a product in a specific area, you can create something related that meets a different need for the same audience. For example, someone who sells a course on how to create an online business may later launch a package of digital tools, such as spreadsheets or templates for entrepreneurs. In this way, each new product complements the previous ones and strengthens its presence in the market. Collaboration is also a key factor in scaling. Strategic partnerships with other creators or companies can open doors to new audiences that you might not be able to reach on your own. Imagine joining forces with someone who has a similar audience to yours, but who offers something complementary. You can create a joint product, promote each other's products, or even share the revenue from a joint launch. These connections expand your reach and multiply the possibilities for growth. And if you've ever wondered why some people make a lot of money easily, while you, even with so much sacrifice, study, and dedication, can't prosper? If you want to discover the secrets that helped me unlock my mind and go from debt to millionaire in less than 1 year, I have something amazing for you. In my new book, Rich Mind, I'm going to show you that getting rich is easy and that what's really difficult is convincing yourself of it. If you want to put an end, once and for all, to your hidden enemies who sabotage your success and unlock your mind to make money towards the life you deserve, I will leave the official link for you to download the Rich Mind ebook here in the description and in the first comment pinned to this video. Dare to think differently. Let's continue. Finally, the most important thing when scaling is to continue reinvesting in your own growth. Use some of the profit you've already generated to improve your tools, create new content, increase your ad spend, or hire help to streamline your operations. When you reinvest in your business, you're not just increasing your income stream, it's building a sustainable system that can continually grow. Scaling is about expanding with intelligence and purpose. With each new stream of income, you get even closer to the financial freedom you've always wanted. Now that you know all the steps, the next move is in your hands. Start, improve, and grow. With each step, you are building a future of abundance and prosperity. Now that you know the method for making money while you sleep, you are closer than ever to transforming your financial life. We talk about how passive income can free up your time, how digital assets are powerful tools for creating wealth, and how to identify your money-making zone. You also learned how to create a profitable product, automate your sales, attract traffic to your offer, and ultimately scale your results to reach new heights. Each of these steps is a piece of a system that, when put into practice, can completely change the way you earn and live. But here's the truth. All this knowledge will only have real value if you take action. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or mastering every detail before starting. It's about taking the first step, however small, and learning along the way. You have the power to create something that creates value, that impacts other people's lives, and, at the same time, brings you the financial freedom you deserve. Imagine 6 months, a year, or even 5 years from now, waking up knowing that the effort you put in today is bearing fruit, allowing you to live with more peace of mind, more time for those you love, and more possibilities to achieve your dreams. This future is within your reach, but it starts now with a decision. Transform everything you've learned here into action. If this video resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it too. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content that will help you unlock your true abundance. Remember, financial freedom is not just a dream, it's a choice. And that choice starts today with you.